Hello everyone. Today I'm going to teach you how to build a responsive navigation bar with your HTML and CSS. Let's go straight. Open your VS Code, which is the code editor, Visual Studio Code. Now, in the Visual Studio Code, we have HTML file, CSS file, and a JavaScript file. I've done that one. Check my videos, the introductory part of my videos, HTML for beginners. So, what are we going to do here next? We are going to open HTML template. How you can do that? Now you are going to press Shift plus exclamation mark, or you can simply type HTML. So you can see here HTML5. So click on it. Now we have the HTML template. So you are going to change the name of the title. Here we have document. So you can change it to the name you want. So let's say navigation bar. Okay. So you are going to link your CSS with your HTML. Let's link it. Link style.css. Now our CSS is linked with the HTML. So in the body, what are you going to do there? You are going to open the nav tag. Let's open a nav tag. So as you can see here, nav. Okay. Now, on this nav, you are going to give a name, which is a class. You are going to use that class to tie it. Class. What is the name of the class? Let's say container. Container. So you are going to use this container to style your HTML. So after you open the nav tag, you are also going to open button, like 4 buttons. That's a button. The first one in this button, the first element we are going to put there is home. Open another button. You open another one. And the last one. Okay. Now the last one you can say login. Home. Let's say about. Okay. Here we can say product. Correct. Now let's view this on our browser. How you can do that? Right click and open with live server. Open with live server. Okay. As you can see, we have home, about, product, and log in. Okay. So we are going to start it. Before doing that, go back to your HTML and give the button classes. So you are going to give each button a class. So what name are you going to give to the classes? It's just a BTN. So we are going to use this BTN to style each classes. Okay. Now we are going to use BTN to style each classes. Now open your CSS. And in CSS, what are you going to do? Let's move this one. Okay. Now, as you can see, the background color is blue violet. This one. The first parent class name we give to the navbar is container. So we are going to use that container to style it. Let me do something here so we can see whatever changes. Okay. All right. Now, because we name it as class, we are going to use dot dot. What name we give to the class? Container. Okay. Now, um, we want whatever changes we do, let it affect the buttons. That is what display flex. Okay. We want to position the buttons. So let's say justify content. Justify content. Center. As you can see, our buttons move to the center. Okay. But as you can see here, the buttons are too closer, right? They are closer. The home, about, product, and login, they are closer. So what next are we going to do to move them apart a little bit? So we are going to give them a gap. Let's give them a gap. Let's say 10 pixel, gap of 10 pixel. Okay, sorry. Okay, 10 pixel. Okay, as you can see, they have moved a little bit. There is a space now between them. Okay, so what as the next step we are going to do? Some button they have border, right? Even when you open Facebook or YouTube, Google, you can see the buttons they have borders. Let's do something here and let's see. As you can see, this search bar and this browser, you can see it has a border and also a border radius. Also a border radius. So we are going to do the same thing to these buttons. Okay, now let's do it. Okay, now what next and how are we going to do it? You are going to start it with the class name we give to each button, which is btn. So dot btn. Always remember to use the dot when you use class. If you use ID, you can put hash, but because we use class, always is dot btn. Then you open your curly braces. Okay. Now let's give it a font size. Uh, let's see, 8 pixel. Yes, 8 pixel. Okay, 8 pixel is smaller, as you can see. 15 pixel. Okay, 15 pixel. This is perfect. Font family. Font family. These are the font families. You can choose the one you like. Let's use Times New Roman. Let's use this one. Okay. We are going to add border. Let's add border. Border to be bright. Let's say 2 pixel solid, and let's add color black. Solid. The color is already black. Okay. Let's say light green. Let's use the green. Okay. See. All right. As you can see, the color of the border has changed. Now we are going to give it border radius. Border radius. Border radius. Let's say 20 pixel, and see it. 20 pixel. All right. Now, as you can see, the border radius is 20 pixel. But if you can observe something, the text are close to the border. The text are close to the border. So we want them to move a little bit, and even the border is close to the top border. So we need another changes here. All right. So what are we going to do? Let's give it a padding to move the text from the border a little bit. Let's give it a padding. Let's say padding for top, bottom, left and right. 9 pixel. 9 pixel. Okay, this big. Let's say 7. 7 pixel. All right. So also let's give a margin to it. Margin. Let's say 15 pixel. All right. As you can see, it moved a little bit from the top border. All right. Now there's another step also we want to do here. When you open your browser, let me show you something. When you open your browser, Google YouTube, you can see something like here, personal. Something is appear at the background, which is black, and also here you see this is hover. This is hover. It is called hover. Even when you want to write a text, as you can see here, this is hover. This is hover. So we are going to add hover effect. Okay, right at the top here, you can see the red background of this close button. So we are going to add hover effect to each of these button. How are you going to do that one? Go back to your VS Code. Okay. Now here we are going to add hover effect. So we say dot btn okay, you give column and add hover, as you can see here, hover. And open your curly braces. So what background color we can give to these buttons when you hover it? Background color, let's say red. Let's put chocolate. Okay, chocolate. Now let's check something. Are you seeing now the background? When you hover on each button, you can see the colors change, which is chocolate. Really nice, as you can see. So if I did it, you too, you can also do it. All right. So we are going to stop here for today, and we continue in the next video. Please subscribe to my channel, like and share. See you in the next video.